What's up, guys? My name's Jonathan, this is my cannon, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Cannoneer. Now today we've got an accidental two-part episode for you guys, where we're going to start off shooting some car doors, and then we're accidentally going to answer the question, can you shoot a cannon in the rain? So while we were over at the range shooting those car doors, it started to absolutely pour on us. And we figured, you know what? That would have happened on the Revolutionary War battlefields, Civil War battlefields, and they couldn't just stop the battle. We're going to roll with it. They had to roll with it. So we're going to show you guys some of the problems that would have occurred trying to keep a cannon operational in the rain. So if you guys are excited to see us shoot some car doors, or if you're just here to see what happens to try to shoot a cannon in the rain, go ahead and hang on for a second. We're going to go ahead and travel back in time to a rainy range day a couple of days ago. But while we're doing so, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and drop down below and hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 650 subscribers. You guys rock. If you haven't done so, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to keep up with all the cool stuff that we've got coming out in the future that we're going to be shooting with our cannon and things that we're going to be shooting out of our cannon. But before we do anything, I'd like to give a big old shout out to Varden's Body Shop in Fairview, Tennessee for helping us out with our car doors today. My family's been using Varden since basically before I was born, and they do great work. If you guys are in the Middle Tennessee area and you need some work on your car done after an accident, or you need a scratch repaired or anything like that, go ahead and check them out. Tell them the Cannoneer sent you. I'll drop all their information in the link below. So hang out for a second, guys. We'll go ahead and travel on back in time to a nice rainy range day, and I'll meet y'all over there, and we'll start shooting some car doors. Okay, guys, for our very first shot against a car door, we're going to go ahead and load up one of our giant bouncy balls. I'm really hoping to see this bounce off the side of our car door. It went into our freezer. I did not expect that. I don't think it'll go through the car, or at least into the door. It might just bounce off. It's really what I'm hoping to see, so let's load it up and see what happens. Okay, guys, for our very first shot against our car door, we've got our bouncy ball loaded up. It started to rain, but if you've ever wondered if you can shoot a cannon in the rain, the answer to that is yes. So let's go ahead and touch our cannon off, see what that bouncy ball will do against the car door. I'm really hoping to watch it bounce off, so let's see. Hey guys, let's go check out and see what happened. Don't even know if we hit it. Let's see. Well, I don't know if we hit it or not. So I'm gonna have to check out the high speed and see what happens. If we did hit it, it looks like that may have been where it hit. It looks like a nice round dip from a bouncy ball. So we'll check out the high speed and see what happens. I really hope that's where we hit it and we got a bouncing bouncy ball. Okay guys, it's still raining, but for our next shot, we're gonna go ahead and load up one of our 3D printed Diablo pellets against our car door here. We had to go ahead and cover up the touch hole of the cannon so it won't get wet inside so we can still shoot it. But hopefully this will go through one of our car doors over there, at least embed itself inside, and we'll get to see what one of these big plastic pellets will do against our car door over there. Okay guys, for our next shot against a car door, we've got one of our 3D printed Diablo pellets loaded up. It's 100% PLA, hopefully it'll have enough weight to go through our car door over there. We know they're pretty accurate for a decent amount of distance, so let's go ahead and touch this off, see if it'll go through our car door and see what happens. Let's go check it out. Don't know if we hit it. Oh, we hit down at the bottom. See it down there at the corner of the door. Don't think it went through. Looks like it shattered into about 100 billion little pieces. Yeah, right down there at the corner. So they are decently accurate. We were aiming for the middle of the car door, but you can see all these little pieces of PLA just shattered everywhere, all over the ground there. So I'm excited to check out the high speed and watch that thing shatter and see what happens and see how much damage it did to the door there. Didn't go anywhere near the through the side of the door there, but pretty big dent. I really wouldn't want to get shot with that in my car because I don't want that kind of dent in the side of my car. So let's go ahead and get our next shot loaded up and see what happens against our door over here. Okay guys, as y'all can see, it's still raining out here. we're gonna up our difficulty level for our car door over there to a marble. We've shot these before against ballistics gel and watermelon, and they just absolutely vaporize what they hit. I'm curious to see if they'll just shatter upon impact against our car door, or if this will be hard enough or have enough mass to go through. But we're gonna be shooting our big marble here. It's the exact same size as our cannonball. So let's see what this does against a car door and see if it'll have that same effect against the door as it does against our watermelon and our ballistics gel. Okay guys, it looks like our rain's lightening up a little bit, but they would have fought battles in the Revolutionary War regardless of rain or shine. So we're out here shooting in the rain, just for one, because it's, we're shooting already, and for two, just to show you guys we can. So for our next shot, we got a marble loaded up. I'm really hoping to watch this go through our car door. If not, it'll probably just shatter upon impact. So let's touch it off and see what happens. I think we might have gone through the window. That would have been a perfect shot if the glass was in there, but it looks like we went just a little high through the window. It's probably exactly what happened. So we were aiming once again for the middle of the car door there. I think we went through the middle of the window, and it looks like that's probably where it hit. So we'll check out the high speed, see what happens. Our marbles tend to be fairly accurate, so I'm a little surprised that went through the car door window, but if it had hit the car door, that would have done some damage. Okay guys, for our next shot, we've got a bunch of 69 caliber Charleville musket balls that we're gonna load up in one of our 3D printed wads here. These are really big musket balls that would have been shot by the French during the Revolutionary War and time periods around that. So we're gonna load those up in our 3D printed wad here. And since we were playing with our 3D printed wads and our grape shot in the last video, if you guys didn't check that out, super cool. Go ahead and check that out. We figured out that the best thing to do is kind of recreate canister shot by taking the bases off of our little wad here and put it in the top, and that'll kind of seal everything. So it keeps it all nicely contained, and it goes down the barrel and comes out in one big piece. So this is more similar to canister shot. So we're gonna go ahead and load these up and see what kind of damage those will do against our car door. Okay guys, for our next shot, we got a bunch of 69 caliber grape shot loaded up in our cannon here out of a Charleville musket, which we'll be shooting those out of in the time period. We got them loaded up in our cannon here, and since it's raining, our lens stock's having a little bit of time lighting to fuse. During the time period, they would have just poured powder in and hit it with a hot match or a hot wick like we use on our lens stock. Would have instantly gone off, but we use fuses, so it's got a little bit of time delay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and light it with a lighter, and we'll see what happens with our grape shot against a car door. And we have a completely dead car door. Well, that was violent. So let's check out our car door here. So we had 8 loaded up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots that I can see in our car door. So let's check that out from a distance on this side. Pretty decent sized little holes there. That was a pretty forceful hit with that. So let's go ahead and pick our car door up and check out the other side here. So I see one exit hole for sure. Looks like the other ones went through the body panel there. And it looks like just that one exit hole, because it looks like the rest of them went through the body panel. Yep, that one down there went through the body panels, through the holes in the body panel. So just that one exit hole, but they will definitely go through a car door. A car door will not protect you against grape shot out of a cannon. Okay guys, so for our next shot against our car door, we've got one of our actual 10-ounce lead cannonballs loaded up. Looks like the rain slacked off a little bit, so I'm really positive this is gonna go straight through the car door. So let's go ahead and touch it off and see what happens. and square through the center. I can absolutely see that hole. So car versus cannon door, or car door versus cannon, excuse me. Car door has no chance. Hey, it looks like it went through the middle support there on the inside, straight through the center. So let's walk around back. Didn't knock it over like our grape shot did, so that was a really aggressive grape shot. But there's the hole in the back right there in the corner. You guys can see it just kind of barely bent the corner out here where it came out. So there's the hole through the center and the back side, but it will definitely go through a car door. Okay guys, so for our last shot against a car door, we couldn't leave you hanging on missing with that marble. So we got another marble loaded up in our cannon. We're gonna go ahead and see if this will go through our car door, if we can hit it this time. Hopefully we do. If we do hit it, hopefully this will go through. So we got our last shot loaded up against our car door. We're gonna go ahead and touch it off with this giant marble and see what kind of damage a marble will do against a car door, or if we can even hit it this time. Okay guys, so since it's still a little damp outside, we're gonna go ahead and use our nice Buc-ee's lighter here to light our cannon off with. We got our marble loaded up. This is our last shot against a car door. We got it aimed a little lower. Hopefully we hit it this time. Let's see what kind of damage a marble will do against a car door. Well, we hit it for sure that time, and it knocked it over. That was a little more powerful than I expected it to be. I'm excited to check out the high speed to see if that marble just shattered or if it went straight through it. It looks like it probably went through it. That's our marble hole right there. Wow. So the cannonball hole is nice and round. The marble hole hit the inside. They hit an inside support beam. So curious to see if that shattered. Let's pick up the door. Around to see on the other side what happened. Woo, wow, it sure did hit that internal support beam right there. It probably just shattered that marble, and it did. If you look inside there, you can see pieces of that marble all throughout the door. It just shattered inside of there. So I'm excited to check out the high speed and see what that looks like on there, but it for sure just fragmented that marble when it hit the inside of that. Marbles would probably make pretty good projectiles. There's pieces of glass on the ground too. Oh, wow. Look at that on the board. I didn't even notice that big piece of glass right there. All the little powder or glass fragments. So I'm sure excited to check that out on the high speed. Oh, and there's one of the little holes where our grape shot hit earlier against one of our backstop boards. That was impressive. I'm glad we hit it with that marble. So I'm excited to check out the high speed. Okay, y'all, so let's do a final look around at our car door here. So, grape shot holes down in here, up there. Those are grape shot as well. That's our 3D printed cannonball. There's some more fragments of that I found on the ground. It just exploded. I'm excited to check that out in high speed. So that's where that hit, big old dent. There's where our marble went in. It hit that internal support brace beam in the car door there. There's where our cannonball went clean through it. So that's the door itself right there. And then we're gonna walk around the back and check out what the back looks like. So the back wasn't quite nearly as damaged because there's more holes in the back. But you can see there where the grape shot went through, all that glass down here where our marble just powdered, where it hit the car door. That's pretty neat looking. And there's just glass all on the inside of that car door too, on the little cavity there. You can just see it. That marble just exploded. I imagine that's what they probably do inside of a watermelon. I'm hoping to get a ballistics torso one of these days and see what happens when you shoot a ballistics torso with a marble. But that's the entrance hole of our marble. You can see it hit the brace there and bent all that stuff out of the way. But there's our exit holes from our grape shot, and they went through the door there. Looks like something hit right there. I'm not quite sure what it is. Bulged that out. Nice big dent. Probably one of the grape shot. Didn't go through the other side. But that's what happens when you shoot a car door with a bunch of different stuff out of a cannon. Well guys, that was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I went ahead and checked out the high speed already, and we finally got the bounce off the car doors that I've been looking for with those bouncy balls. Watching that marble turn into glass paper is also pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure that thing's just gonna devastate whatever it hits. The force that the actual musket balls carry when they hit something is also crazy, to just watch it shove whatever it hits out of the way. If you guys didn't catch the video where we shot the dishwasher with all the different types of weird grape shot out of our cannon, I'm gonna drop that down in the description below. It just shoves the dishwasher out of the way. That force is just crazy, the amount that they carry in those musket balls when they hit something. I also hope you guys enjoyed watching us try to struggle to keep this cannon operational in the rain. You know, I left in some of the scenes, some of the cuts where we're trying to light the cannon fuse, and that takes forever. Things are wet, they take a lot longer. During the war, they would have had to compensate for that. They would have had to deal with that. They didn't have the luxury also of just switching over to a cigarette lighter. You know, they would have had to try to struggle to keep things lit, to try to keep their quick match burning. They would probably had someone hunched over to try to keep things dry. We just finally gave up and switched over to a cigarette lighter. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching things bounce off the car doors. That was pretty fun. So if you guys did enjoy this, go ahead and drop down below, hit that like button. It's really gonna help us get this video out into the world of YouTube. Now, if you guys also have any questions about our cannon, or if you guys have any things that you'd like to see us shoot with the cannon, or things that you'd like to see us shoot out of the cannon, go ahead and drop those down below in the comments section, and I'll answer your questions, and we'll hopefully get those shooting videos out for you guys in a future video as well. Now, before we finish off our video, I'd like to give another shout out to Varden's for helping us out with our car doors today. Once again, guys, my name's Jonathan. This is my cannon. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Cannoneer, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.